everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're hopping into the next episode of The Wire. This is season 2, episode 12. The season finale titled Port in the Storm. We made it, guys. So, season 2 of The Wire has been some really compelling television. Some of my favorite moments of all of TV happened within this show, and it's not even an action heavy show. It's dialogue heavy, and I fucking love it. These characters are just so well written. The scenarios are so well written, and just the fact that, when your brain makes these connections from like puzzle pieces that have been laid out throughout the season, and then they're finally paid off, and your brain's like, oh my god, it's really exciting when a conversation happens, or when, like, for example, I had this expression on my face where I'm just like, okay, Kima was like leaving the parking garage, and then what's his name, the boss man, walks right past her, and she had no idea. That, just a guy walking by her car, was so fucking exciting to me because I'm just like, holy shit, holy shit. You know what I mean? So this show is like something else. I don't know why it took me so long to watch this. I've just constantly been hearing that it's like one of the greatest shows of all time, and it has not disappointed me at all because going into this, I had no idea what to expect other than it's a show about cops, drug dealers, and like turf war or something. That's basically my idea of it. And I knew that a bunch of like big time actors kind of started off here. Obviously, Idris Elba, you know, and it's just something else. Like, I can't believe it took me so long to watch this, and you know, I guess it really only took me until recently to kind of get into these type of shows, with Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. So yeah, like, I'm glad that I'm finally able to dive into this. I'm glad that you guys are willing to stick by me, even though I have some horrible theories or whatever. You guys always make fun of me in the comments, which is fine. But I'm really excited to see where we go from here. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I have so many emotions going through my mind at this point. The last episode we left off with Frank walking towards the Greek and Spiros. Basically, their new meeting place was under a bridge. Um, Frank is caught between a rock and a hard place. He has a decision to make. Is he going to side with the cops in exchange for help with his son, or is he going to side with the Greek in exchange for loyalty and help with his son? Oh, it could really go either way, but at this point, there is only one way out for Frank, and I think that is death, because just like seconds, as Frank was walking towards the Greek, the guy, I don't even remember his name, he was informed that Frank was talking to the police, and he made a phone call to the Greek, and the Greek answered as Frank was walking towards him and turned to Spiros and said, yeah, your way, it's not going to work. And their way was basically to keep him quiet. Let's help Ziggy out. We'll press the kid who got shot in the stomach and say that it was self-defense, So I don't know. Yeah, I feel like if I start this, I'm going to be really sad and kind of depressed because, I don't know. Frank's a goner, and I really, really like Frank. I feel like Frank's a goner. I feel like Ziggy's a goner. I feel like Nick is going to be so lost without his family or anything like that. He's just going to side with the Greek and Spiros and probably change his identity, kind of like what they were hinting at in the last episode with the passports. And what else happened? Omar found out that Brother Muzan was not the guy that did all that to Brandon, because it's not Brother Muzan's style. Brother Muzan was ready to die at that point, and Omar was like, huh. So at this point, Omar's going to go back to Stringer and be like, why are you lying? And also on the other side of things, Bodhi's starting to question things too. So is Stringer about to get caught up? I don't believe he's going to die at any point soon. Maybe somewhere down the line, but I'm thinking right now. I mean, I don't really want to call it either, because I didn't even think D was going to die. And he just fucking died, That was episodes ago, and we kind of just brushed past that it was just some everyday occurrence. But that's just crazy the way the show kind of operates. It's realistic like that. And I don't know. So this episode is like an hour long. Most episodes have been like that, but I'm really, really excited to hop into this. There's so much story to cover. will we get like a decisive finish in this? I feel like there's like so much to handle in this like 1 hour block of time. We'll see what happens, but if you guys are enjoying this and you guys want to spend just a little bit more time with me, hop on over to Patreon. There you'll find the full length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive stuff that YouTube won't let me post here, or stuff I'm just too lazy to edit. So if any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon. If you can't support me over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's hop in, discuss it afterwards, and let's see what the hook is leading into season 3. But this season has been incredible. Let's continue. Let's do it. All right, guys, here we go.
WAYE News Time 8:05.
They're about to fish Frank out of the ocean. Oh man, it's Frank. It's got to be Frank. If it's not Frank, I'll be surprised. It's Frank. Fuck, man. Ah. I'm so angry right now.
7672 KGA. Notify homicide, the OCME. We got a floater at Tapsco Terminal.
So what happens with Ziggy? I think I scared my dog when I cussed, but damn, man. I'm so upset about that. Business, always business. Yeah, fuck you. I bet Beatty's gonna blame herself too.
This guy, Steven Rados, what's he?
He rented the hotel room for the meet with Ondopoulos, but checked out right after.
So far, nothing but a driver's license in D.C.
Lester, homicide for you, line 2.
Maybe Sabaka knows him.
Oh, they don't know yet.
Freeman here.
He's about to learn right now. Oh, you got some nerve coming in here, man.
Have a seat. I can't. Gotta get back out there, take care of business. I just want to let you know that we got your back.
Snake ass motherfucker.
We'll find him. We got you understand?
I appreciate the offer, but that won't be necessary. Inform Mr. Barksdale that any obligation he feels he might have with regards to this incident, it's absolved, along with our agreement.
Well, all I'm saying is...
I understand perfectly well what you're saying. What I am saying to you is, I will take care of them myself.
Damn.
Is he gonna?
Who came at you?
He knows.
Thank you for your concern.
Oh, I'd be kind of nervous if I was Stringer. Because we don't know all of the capabilities of Brother Muzan here.
Easy.
I'm gonna kill him. Fucking
Okay.
bastards. Get off my fucking way! Get off of me! He was there for all of you, and now you're nowhere for him.
I feel sick. I feel like Nikki right now.
Let's go.
He already knows. He's too angry to be sad. Hey, it's this guy.
Look out.
You're an idiot.
Good looking out, Johnny.
That sucks. Yep. Now they're all gonna find out. Beatty. I want to see Beatty's reaction. She's gonna feel guilty, right?
Stabbed repeatedly. And they cut his throat to be sure. He fought too. Defense wounds on both hands.
Damn, man. God, she's got to feel so guilty because she wanted Frank to come in. But that opens up a new door. Now she knows someone inside is dirty.
We stay with these guys on their cases, we ain't never gonna get no respect. You know this.
I mean, you gotta admit, Daniels has been okay for us. I mean, he's there for his troops.
Daniels.
You were right about Sabatka. Case had enough legs on it that I got Burrell committed to keeping my crew together as a major case squad working out of CID. If you were gonna charge him,
Well, I'm gonna charge his narrow ass.
you're gonna do your son-in-law. I'll tell you the truth, Major. Everyone who saw the punch wrote on it. But they've also got you addressing a subordinate officer as a shitbird.
Fuck you.
I'm just saying. I mean, I could probably get my own people to cheat it for you, but the FBI, well, you know how tight ass they are.
So, Prez walks.
Roland Presbolewski rides the southeastern desk on midnight shift for 2 months, during which time he writes a personal letter of apology in which he makes it absolutely clear that it was a penny cheap sucker punch. And then he can come up here and say the same to my face.
Okay.
And after that, he wants to piss his career away in your unit. I
Fine.
can give a hairy ass fuck.
What's happening with these guys?
The body came up.
I saw on the television. I'm thinking there's nothing to be done.
To them, you're only the Greek.
And of course, I'm not even Greek.
We have a shipment on the docks this week. 150 kilograms. We can't disappear the can, but maybe we send someone. Bring it off the docks. Legitimate.
Everywhere we go these days, we seem to be walking into police. This is telling us something. Call the others in. Let them know there is no longer any point.
Are they about to get away with it? No, right?
Sabatka was a cooperator.
We had preliminary discussions with him yesterday. He agreed to post today with a lawyer.
We pulled in everyone caught up in the wiretap, save for a couple bodies. We left the man we think is the number 2 for the operation on the street, hoping he'd lead us to number 1. Last seen leaving a downtown hotel. But we expect he'll resurface.
The important thing for us is the union. Either they jettison their current leadership, or we have enough to get that local decertified.
Lieutenant Daniels, line 2. Detective Freeman insisted I put him through.
In all likelihood, Frank Sabatka was going to speak to that.
Vanessa?
Fuck. Nikki's gonna die then.
You know what, Bubs? You going to jail.
How you come talking about going to jail? You hearing this, Johnny?
Yo. Remember that East Sider got shot in the high rises, right? You remember that shit, right?
What are you talking about?
Boy named Cheese, him and the other East Siders moved into the terrace, took over a couple of towers from the String of Bells boys.
What happened?
Mr. Bowtie, he ran them off. I mean, they ain't like a war or nothing. It's like a String of Bells and them are sharing them.
Sharing.
What can they do with that information?
How do you know they did it?
Might as well just say everything. Be honest.
I told.
Before you say anything, just make sure you get like immunity or some shit, you know?
Spiros calls me after everybody's getting arrested, right? Tells me he wants us to keep our mouths shut. But Uncle Frank, he says he ain't gonna. Says he's gonna go talk to the police.
They're gonna figure out there's a rat.
So your uncle went to meet them and talk about that?
Under the Key Bridge. I seen his car was still there this morning. Seen that, I fucking knew.
If they killed your uncle to shut him up, they probably...
Wanna kill me too? Shit. I was gonna go down with him to the bridge.
You would have been dead too.
You were involved in the smuggling?
We didn't know about the girls. We didn't know there were girls in there.
You thought it was drugs?
Drugs, stolen shit, whatever.
You see, it wouldn't have mattered if the second victim had backed up on his story. Your cousin was locked in.
As you can see, we're willing to honor that deal even if it didn't happen for your uncle.
Spiros was the main guy. He told me and Frank which cans to disappear. And then when it came to me and the drugs, he was the one that hooked that up too. I don't know why he got Horse's picture up there. Horse don't know shit. I'll testify to that. And also, after them girls died in the can, they told me that whoever fucked that up, they had already got to in Philly. That the guy that you all was looking for, he was a dead end.
Who's the suit?
Does he? He's never seen him, right?
You sure?
The man in the suit, the man with Vondopoulos in the photograph. That's not the Greek?
That's him? What are the odds?
Too bad.
In the same shot.
What's the verdict?
He did good for us.
So I'm out to start, huh?
Yeah, I owe you one, Sonny.
Both of them?
Yeah, that one's his valet.
Get out of here. Bubs, one last question. How's product in the towers?
It was shit, now that's right.
Do not leave prisoners unattended.
What's the plan for him?
You got to call the U.S. attorney about witness protection. We're rounding up his girl and kid. Best we keep this as quiet as we can. We already lost one.
They don't have them yet? I feel bad. Oh, man. Hope Nikki doesn't have a sad story.
It's for you.
Do they not sleep in the same room?
Daniels. Okay. Thanks.
Wow, some relationship. He didn't fax it, so...
Yes, this is Special Agent Terrence Mathieu of the Baltimore Field Office. May I speak with Agent Kuchers, please?
He's no longer with the San Diego field office. You can try headquarters in Washington.
For how long?
I'd have to check, but I'm sure he's been gone from here more than a year.
Did he figure something out?
Either your son surrenders within the hour, or all the police in this district are gonna come crashing through this fucking door twice a day for as long as it takes you fucking people to get the message. You hear me?
Officer, my son turned himself into the police last night. A detective was there at the time.
Oh, is this gonna set them off because no one told them?
Motherfucker, come on.
Interesting.
If they got to him in Philly, then they probably dumped the body in that area, right?
No use in dragging a headless torso around further than you need. Did we keep any photos?
A couple of pictures of one guy that left his gear, yeah. They're at ECU.
You two should get on the road. Get up there before the offices close.
Where y'all been at?
Oh boy. No one knew where they were. They're just chilling.
You think brother played me?
No. Y'all can't read line eyes after all these years. You saying Stringer told you the brother had something to do with your boy, Brandon?
Yeah.
It's my fault. I should have said no to Prop Joe from the get-go. Avon's father was plain evil, and the son ain't no better. How you gonna get at him?
Man, I don't even know, Butch. Take some time and think on it. One thing for sure, though, the man got to be got, you feel me?
I feel you.
Look, this isn't personal.
Fucking ain't right. We're not even people in this unit. We're your goddamn pack mules.
That's part of the job.
The job had a little more rip and run to it the way I remember it.
We're putting people in jail with phone taps and typewriters.
So you're saying we ain't up to it?
I saw on the postings that Major Colvin needs a sergeant in the Western. Flex squad. And last time I checked, I had stripes.
Damn.
You say you want everybody came on the port that day?
No, we're looking for anything out of the ordinary.
Oh, unusual. You should have said so.
That's what we... You're right, sir. Absolutely right. Just see if there's anything like that.
Nope. All I got is usual.
You had the Atlantic Light on that pier from 6 p.m.
That was Walt. Walt Stokes.
Is he working tonight?
It's Tuesday. What do you want Walt for?
See if he can make any of these.
Afraid Walt's not as up to speed as the rest of us.
I see.
You might want to have a look-see at the videotapes.
They purposely got someone who wasn't up to speed so they can't say nothing to the cops. It's fun. Oh man, I hate when they show these guys. I feel like they're gonna get got.
Nick. Nikki.
He wants to kill them so bad.
Nikki.
That can on the fifth wheel there? By the plan, it's a hot box. There's no one on a pickup.
Where's it from?
Lee Harvey, France.
Harvey.
Fucking and dump her.
That's her right there.
Ain't doing the dirt, though.
Team leader, keep an eye on that can till we post.
Sorry to hear about my boy Sergey. Aton, too.
There'll be some new faces soon. A week or so. They'll find you.
You got anything to lay off before you leave?
The last shipment is lost.
Lost.
The police may be sitting on it. Always there is more.
All right, then. Where you say you off to again?
I didn't.
I don't give a fuck about how he gonna be, man. You put on out of town talent at a high price, you expect him to get the motherfucking job done. We worse off than when he came. Now, if the word get out on the street that we weak like this, how the fuck we supposed to maintain our shit?
We're about to play a game of chess here. Stringer versus Muzon. Who's gonna get to who first?
Man, we're gonna get through this bullshit anyway.
Yeah, you need to go to Prop Joe. I ain't gonna argue with you. You run it as you see fit. At least till I get home, you do.
I'm done. Us, man. Us.
Interesting.
Is he flashing a badge?
Looks like it.
That's something you don't see too often.
That could be our boy. Head still on.
Whoa.
Tell me we got cameras inside.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my pants are wet. Yeah. Come on, baby.
I remember that. That was way early in the season. Crazy. It all comes back.
I go with Avon today.
It's all good.
Oh boy.
Our old friend.
Damn.
You don't think that had anything to do with this smoke?
Coincidence.
You gotta do better than that, Lester. This poor guy ain't got a face.
This has nothing to do with me.
They tell me you can enhance each frame to get a clear look.
Show it to me.
Well, I'll be damned.
Oh boy. They got him.
This is aggravated murder and kidnapping. In this state, it's a death penalty case.
I didn't kill him. I was there, but I didn't kill him. The shepherd was supposed to watch over the women. Instead, he used them to make money. One of the women she fought, she was killed. And this idiot kills the rest to make no witnesses. He had to die.
They're down. All 14 of them. Plus another clearance on a John Doe case, just for laughs. You, want to tell Rawls?
Let him stew wrong.
Yeah.
You want a chance at anything less than death row? You're gonna tell me right now whatever it is you know about where those bastards might be.
A hotel I can show you.
Interesting.
Clear!
DNA prints.
Business or pleasure for you? Business. Always business.
Alright, creep. They're about to get away. I can't believe this.
What'd you forget? Nothing important.
Oh boy.
What happened?
Case hit the wall.
We were late for Vondopoulos and the Greek.
How late?
They skipped.
We ain't even got a name for the Greek yet, right?
Major Case Squad could have some fun with that mess, don't you think?
Aw, Beatty.
Lieutenant, I never told you this. The leak wasn't your people. When I called around looking for info on your targets, I thought I was talking to some fucking San Diego. I'm guessing Vondopoulos, the Greek, was an asset to them. Hooked up like that over who knows what. Sorry, Lieutenant.
World just keeps turning, right?
So they're not gonna find out? Oh man. Is this episode almost over? I'm nervous.
Where are you going?
Work.
Frank, you cocksucker.
I can take it from here. You sure? No one fucks with us on our turf.
Oh man, I'm not ready for this. Okay, guys, so that was season 2, episode 12 of The Wire, titled Port in a Storm. The season finale, much like Beatty said at the end there, when they were kind of like celebrating at the bar, the world keeps turning. You know, it's interesting because these finales always feel bittersweet. It doesn't feel like we won. It feels like we kind of I guess we got like some victories, but the big bad, the Greek, he got away. You know, there wasn't. Man, I'm just trying to think where the story could go. I mean, obviously, I have no idea. And the show is just so well written. I honestly have no idea where the story goes. The Greek and Spiros are out in the wind. Omar is going to have revenge on Stringer, and he basically told that guy, the blind guy, his friend, that no matter what, Stringer's got to get got. I agree. I agree. Stringer's one evil motherfucker, and he even got caught up again by getting snapped in a picture by Kima. He was seen doing business with Proposition Joe. Joe, who was already a person of interest in this case that was just recently wrapped up. Man, there's just like a lot of moving parts, a lot of just like things that are just going to like a lot of seeds that were planted that are going to be that set up for the next season. I don't know. This season has been like it was phenomenal. Like 10 out of 10. I don't know what I would have given season 1, but for sure this was a perfect season. I don't have any complaints really. Like everything about it kind of paid off. I felt satisfied at the end, even though the bad guys did get away and we didn't really have that big sense of victory. We had a bunch of small victories, but at large, the world just keeps turning. Everybody's back to where they kind of were at the start. Beatty's back to being the cop at the port. The union, the docks, that's been shut down now. The guys there are basically, I don't know, they're not in charge anymore. Now it's a what they say is like a government run magistrate. I don't know the terminology or forget the terminology they used to explain it, but I was really nervous with Nicky and his girl and his daughter. I was really nervous with that. I don't know what it is about that type of situation or scenario, but I thought as soon as you move them into a motel, it's just my brain automatically just thinks like something bad's gonna happen there. Like it automatically reminds me of something like No Country for Old Men, where the bad guy literally tracks them to the hotel room. You know what I mean? But in that case, it was he tracked the money to the hotel room or a motel room. But I don't know, like motel rooms in these type of shows or forms of media, it never bodes well. But I'm glad that for now they're safe. And Nicky, when he left the what was it what do they call that place? The hall, the workers' hall, the union hall, or whatever. Basically, that's where they go to find out if there's work to be done. Um, and they just kind of just wait around just to see if they're needed or whatever. I'm guessing that's what it is. But when he left there and told his agent bodyguard guy to take a hike and he's safe there, and then he started walking off on his own again. I thought Nicky was a goner right then and there, but then that's just me thinking more, I guess, dramatic TV wise, because the Greek and everybody they're out in the wind. The guys who were picked up by the cops and who are like put on trial, we'll see what happens with them. But for now, it's gonna be all quiet. I'm guessing going forward, we're gonna have the Greek and everybody kind of come back into play, much like how with season 1, when we wrapped up that main story, we had Stringer and everybody kind of come back into play, when the time was right. So we have a lot of these big time players still at large, and a lot of storylines that are still, loose. They're open ended, and I kind of want to see where we kind of go from there. Like this season was top notch. Round of applause, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up, however you want to like rate it or rank it. This was some good shit right here. I'm very interested to see where we go because there's so many plot points that we could pick up on for the third season. And I don't have like I don't see any comments saying what the general idea for season 3 was. All I remember was for season 2 people are like, "Oh, season 2 is different, but it's still good." But for season 3, uh, I don't really know a general idea or general opinion of what you guys have for season 3, other than it's another season of The Wire. It's going to be another season of well written TV, well written characters, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it 100%, and I think I'm just going to end it there, guys. This was really fucking good. Oh, and the FBI guy, he figured it out. He figured out there's a leak. He thought he was talking to a guy in San Diego, but he was saying something about 9/11 and then something happened there, but then he realized it's not the person he was talking to. The person he was talking to, or who he thought he was talking to, hasn't been there for like over a year. So are they going to do something with that? Are we going to figure out? I don't know. There's just a lot of like really neat story avenues that we can like explore and really just kind of see what happens. But this was a really good show, really good season. I can't wait to see how the story develops. This was awesome. Thanks for guys for supporting me, and if you guys want to just see this episode with me in its entirety, hop on over to Patreon. There you'll find the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusives. So if any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon. If you can't support me over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll get out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The Wire, which will be Season 3, Episode 1, a brand new season, a brand new case, brand new problems, with old problems still coming back into the fold. Until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it, and if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.